All right, happy Sunday. Welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. It's Black Betty with the Dab Witch Has Spoken. I took last night off. I've had some contemplation and some things to do. Good morning, Jinkerbell. How are you today? I've had some contemplation and some things to decide. I might sit and chit chat with you guys for a little while this morning instead of getting straight into the reading, because my mind is I don't know, it's concentrated on this issue because I can't seem to let it go. But I'm going to pat myself on the back first. You see how thick this book is? Okay? We have done this class in 8 weeks and got an A. A low A. But I've read that entire book in the last 8 weeks along with 4 other classes. So I'm glad that that one's done, because you see the size of that book. That's like 600 pages that we've covered in 8 weeks. Meanwhile, I've got a class that's got a book that's got 115 pages, and they're stretching that into a 12-week thing. So I think they may have flipped these 2 classes around. So I made an accomplishment, you guys, since I got into the house. Another accomplishment. I got an A in my class. So yay, there's that. And so let's go back to the family tradition, you guys. It's an update on family tradition over morning coffee. So I had a Zoom link appearance at the courthouse and regarding my mother's guardianship, conservatorship, whatever it is. The woman who hasn't been there managed to see my mom for over a year, made an appearance as well. Everybody but me conveniently blacked out their screen. Won't even show their face to me in court. Maybe they're blacked out to the other people instead of the judge. But it's been my son was September of 2009. September of 2009, the last time I saw any of my family in person. Okay. My son was 12 weeks old, 6 to 12 weeks old, somewhere in that area. My mother met him and held him. He was born on my mom's wedding anniversary. My brother who died met him and held him. His wife met him and held him. Everybody, my uncle met him and held him. My grandma, before she died, met him and held him. I got pictures of it all. Right? These people knew my son has been alive for 14 years now. And I'm catching flack for where the fuck have I been for the last 8 since my mom has been sick. Well, hell, maybe I didn't know she was sick until I heard it through the grapevine, because nobody that was there to do their job actually made contact with me. Personally, me, right? So I get a phone call the day before yesterday from the care home. So they do have my phone number. They can make a phone call on my mother's behalf. They do know where I am. They do know how to contact me. And my mom wants to talk to me. Where you been? Evidently you know how to call. Evidently somebody knows how to dial the phone on your behalf. But I've been the one gone. Nobody's notified me since my child was 6 weeks old anything about anybody in the family. I was orphaned by my family. They picked up and moved my family home and everything I knew for 32 years because I was almost 32 when my son was born, okay? And took it to another state along with my mother and then dropped her off in a care home while they made off with everything else. And the people in the care home have never bothered to call me until the day before yesterday. And I'm the one that they're going to give shit to because I haven't been there while my mom was sick. Or whatever her issue is, because they won't give me any update on her health, but they want me to just have a fucking phone call with her. So I countered. Absolutely, I'd love to have a phone call, but I'd love it to be a video call. Can we Zoom chat, me and my mom? Because I'd like to look her in the face. All of a sudden, the care home, I don't know what a Zoom phone call is. What is Zoom? I've never heard of that. Baby, do you remember what COVID was? Oh, wait. Almost every doctor in the nation had to do telehealth. Okay, because I've been a patient of telehealth because of COVID. So I'll wait. Now that I'm ready to get a lawyer, now that I've called the ombudsman, now that I've presented myself in court and called the sheriff, now somebody can make a phone call on my mother's behalf, but won't give me any information whatsoever and expects me to just have an auditory phone call. No, I want to see her face and prove she's really alive. If I'm going to put myself out to this level of disruption in my life because somebody else can't do their job they're being paid to do, then let's get an eyeball to eyeball on this. Oh, we don't know how to do that. We don't know how. I call bullshit. I did ask for a Zoom. That's what they don't know how to do, perfectly broken. After COVID, a medical facility doesn't know what a Zoom phone call is. They've never heard of that before. After telehealth, we don't know how to telehealth? No. See, here's the thing. They're irritated. Where have I been for the last 8 years? I'm irritated. Where have they been for the last 14 and a half? What level of coherence does my mother have before I speak to her? Well, we can't give you any of that information. You can just make a fucking blind phone call. I don't think so. I don't think so. They're refusing the telehealth call. I'm sure they do watch the channel because I sent them a link, Jinkerbell. Here's the family tradition video, assholes. You want to know how I really feel? The only thing is, it seems to be so upsetting to the medical professionals that I don't want to take care of my mom. They did say something about HIPAA. The judge is the only one that said anything about HIPAA. But if they can make a phone call on her behalf, they could have done it for the last 8 years, is my point. They've known where I am. My phone number's been the same. They've been evidently printing my name and my address on paperwork that's going to the whole family. Right? Nobody's reached out to me is my thing. And then when I'm attempting to do the right thing for my mother, even though I don't want a relationship with her, I want to make sure that she's not sitting there with bed sores, not stuck on fucking ventilators because she doesn't want to be like that, not stuck being mistreated or abused or taken advantage of. That's all I care about. Right? I don't want a relationship with her. I just want somebody who is in charge of her to be clear on what her final wishes were while she was coherent, because she beat that shit into me. And there's a reason for it, obviously. Right? Why do I have to be the bigger person in this situation? My first memory was that woman beating the fuck out of me with the buckle end of a belt because I didn't potty train properly. And I'm supposed to just want to have a warm and fuzzy reunion with her. And it's like, no, I'm just establishing the next of kin in the face of the legal system here. So when it does come time after she is sat alone in that care home, because karma, I mean, when you viciously beat the people in your life, they're not going to come want to take care of you. I mean, it is suspicious why I can't see my mom if they're going to make a phone call. And telehealth is a standard based on COVID. And we all know that because a lot of us as people that are chronically ill have received telehealth, living in rural areas that don't have any other way to reach their patients, right? Because of the COVID restrictions. So I know that I'm calling bullshit on that, right? Jinkerbell, it's been 15 years, 14 and a half years since I've talked to her. I don't know if I would recognize her voice. That's why I want to look her in the fucking face. So she can have to look me in the eyes as well. I don't know. The point being is the conservator can stay the conservator. I don't give a shit about her money. I don't care. Not one penny. I don't want blood money from nobody. Nope. I don't care if she does have anything. I doubt she does because she's the ward of the state, which means the state owns everything that's hers, right? Let them have it. All I care about is that I did the right thing in establishing, like, hey, I'm her next of kin and I know what her final wishes were. That does not mean I want to have a relationship or have a nice chit-chatty phone call. Oh, happy holidays. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I love you and forgive you. No, I don't. This is one person I won't forgive because I'm a mother too, and I know exactly what choices she had and what choices she made, and the fact that she chose booze and pills and drugs and violence over being a mother. Well, perfectly broken, let's roll. Come get me. Let's go. I think they would shit themselves if I showed up because it wouldn't be announced. It wouldn't be announced. I just show up in court one day, file a paperwork, sit in a hotel room, wait for 2 or 3 days for that shit to be served. See, I was going to do the kind thing here and have a video chat with my mother and let her meet her grandchild face to face and have a video chat with him because he doesn't do auditory stuff just like I don't do auditory stuff, which is something I inherited from my mom. We don't like phone calls. Period. I was going to let her meet her grandson and see her grandson all dressed up in his band uniform because she used to beat the shit out of me to play my clarinet because she wanted me to be in the marching band. Well, guess who's on the fucking drum line? And she has no relationship with him whatsoever. But they're going to call me and try and be like, oh, let's talk to your mom. Let's video chat with my mom. I was going to see her one time. Let her see her grandchild. The fact that he graduated from 8th grade with honors. He's on the drum line. Somebody to be very proud of over here. Yeah, honor student, exactly. Whereas when I was his age, I was getting beat to fuck every day and expelled from 8th grade with mom's fucking weed. Oh. Nobody did anything back then either. That's when I got cast out into a trailer in front of the garage. I wasn't even allowed to live in the house. No heat, no cooling, just a metal trailer outside. All I could do was come in to eat, and it was children should be seen and not heard. So, I think I'm still going to take another couple days and decide on this. She doesn't have Alzheimer's or cirrhosis from what I know. And this is something that, like, the first letter I got had something to do with wet brain. And I do know the only thing I heard 8 years ago was that she had a triple heart attack, that she had to be life flighted, and I didn't hear anything after that. I assumed she was gone, right? Then I started getting letters a couple of years ago, but evidently they've been coming for 8 years and I didn't get them. My mail wasn't given to me. Imagine that. So for only like 2 years now, since I've been divorced, since I've been handling my mail and things like that on my own, I've been getting letters from Nebraska about conservatorship. No information. And my doctor's office is like, oh, they must be administering an inheritance for you. I don't think so, because a conservatorship is over a live person. And if I remember correctly from working in a bank, a conservator handles somebody's bills for them because they can't manage their own money mentally. So that means she's still alive, right? Well, that's why I started to get curious. And I'm thinking I probably could have gone the rest of my life without knowing, actually. Like, I was trying to do the bigger, better thing here and be like, okay, fine. There's a conservator. She's in a home. Let me make my presence known. Let me make her final wishes known. Now, all of a sudden, she's coherent enough to have made a fucking phone call this whole time? So now there's a choice. Now, all of a sudden, if somebody has power of attorney over her, that's that conservator, right? The one who's been sending me the mail and contacting me. I've never spoken to this lady. Never once have I got a phone call from fucking Nebraska until the day before yesterday. Maybe the ombudsman actually showed up at the care home and they were like, oh, fuck. That's another reason why I took last night off. Between the final that I had to take on that entire book, and for everybody that just popped into the chat, 8 weeks. 8 weeks, and I had to do a final on this book yesterday. This entire fucking book. Dude. So, I did that. I worked on Halloween decorations outside yesterday, cleaning the house, and trying to mentally make a decision on whether or not I'm even going to make this phone call. The fact that they're pretending to not know what Zoom is, that they never heard of Zoom before, they wouldn't know how it worked. I'm calling bullshit on that because telehealth and COVID, I call total bullshit on that. Especially an old folks care home with like sensitive class of people, immune sensitive people. I don't understand the logic that they're trying to feed to me. Like, these people must really think I'm dumb. When this entire time I just haven't had the wherewithal or the capacity to give a shit outside of myself, because I've been trying to live and trying to fight through my own trauma, right? That she gave me. And now I'm supposed to come, like, care. No, I just make sure I won't let you stay on tubes and life support, because that's what you didn't want. I won't let you be a vegetable. I care that much. That much. And I hope you're watching. I cared that much. That I was going to do the right thing and let your grandson meet you. Let you see him in his marching band uniform and have 2 seconds of satisfaction that you have a grandchild. But then I got to thinking how you would just be like, oh, look at what I created. Look, my nice little family there. Look at my daughter. My daughter. No, don't call me daughter. Remember that song from Pearl Jam? Not fit to. Breakfast table in an otherwise empty room. Young girl, violence, center of her own attentions. Right? So, that's where I started. I'm really trying to be the bigger person here. But at the same time, I got to consider what's best for me and my kid here. And I'm really kind of hung up on this one. Because I know what the world expects me to do, to be a good daughter, to be a good person, to be a good human being. Why is nobody expecting that of her when she beat the shit out of me my whole life? She told me my entire life I didn't deserve anything that I had. And I'm really close to telling her she doesn't deserve anything that she had. She doesn't deserve me or my son. 21. So, that's why I took a night off, y'all. I needed to, I need to figure out what's best for me. What's going to make me happy. Do I want to deal with my family, or do I want to move forward with the one I created? Right? So, yeah, it's been real, and it ain't been real fun. So I'm still over here overachieving in my life, getting a second degree, trying to be good enough for the woman who said I'd never be anything. And I think all I have to do is say no. And I've never been allowed to. No. It's a full sentence. No. No means no. All right, you guys, let's get dice out and get a different trajectory. I don't even want to use that deck because I've been putting my energy in it while I'm talking. So let's get some new words out and see what Sunday has to say for us. Okay. Tomorrow. You guys watch the movie Annie? It's about a little orphan, little red-headed, curly-haired orphan. It's a hard knock life for us. Instead of treated, we get tricked. Instead of kisses, we get kicked. That was the first movie my mom ever took me to. And that song, Tomorrow, from Annie, is a huge, like, I used to pretend I was going to be her. Like, I would, la, la, la. I'd be in the front of the mirror with a hairbrush, rah, 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 trying to sing and shit. Like, I wanted to be in the movies after I saw Annie. So tomorrow, something specific about tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Okay. So we've got Libra here. S-E-N-S. We've got sense. Somebody has no sense. Like no common sense. Bless you. Okay. Plod. Somebody is plodding along. Slowly getting their shit together. Slowly getting their sense of direction. Plodding along. Vagrant. Have you fed the animals?
Yes.
Okay. Hole, H-O-L-E, like a hole in one. And we got 2 dice left. QR codes, QR. So those little codes that are, the little square codes that you scan with your phone, QR code. Okay. Tomorrow, Libra, sense, plod, vagrant, hole, and QR. And I'll go over here with this deck. Sorry guys, my son was in the room for a little bit there. He went upstairs now. Tell me about tomorrow, Spirit. 2 of Cups. So there might be some sort of meeting between 2 people tomorrow. Somebody that comes in to partner with you. Somebody that comes in to help bring balance to something tomorrow. Queen of Swords in reverse. So somebody's going to come in and shrewdly make some sense out of something, fill in the holes here. Somebody's going to partner up with you and help fill in the blanks. 6 of Cups. This is somebody you've known in the past, or somebody that's going to be a good friend to you out of this situation. Somebody that is going to carry their share of weight. They're going to give a shit here. 6 of Wands, somebody's going to help you win. So we've got 6 and 6. 6 is a cycle number. It's also one of the building numbers of the universe, okay? It's one of the, it's a Fibonacci sequence, the number 6. The flower of life is built out of the Fibonacci sequence. So if you look at the way petals on a flower bloom when they open up, that circular blooming is what the Fibonacci sequence is. It's found in almost everything. Even this has the Fibonacci sequence built into it, okay? The curve, you can see it. The Fibonacci sequence can be also described as the inward spiral, the downward spiral, or the upward spiral, depending on which way you're going here. So somebody's had a lot of cycles of confronting who they are. 10 of Cups in reverse. A lot of cycles when they were unhappy. A lot of cycles when they are unhappy. This person's going to come give you the shrewd truth. They're going to help you build something out of yourself and help you recognize your potential here, even though that you may have lost a lot of satisfaction in life here. You may not. I'm getting that song, I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Stones. Got the 2 of Swords in reverse here. So somebody is like making their way through blockages, like repressed memories or something here. Prince of Wands in reverse. So somebody is not going to take action based on their negative emotions that they've blocked anymore. It's like somebody's recognizing their patterns, their sequences, okay? The Tower and the Sun are both here in reverse as well. So somebody's really confronting who they are right now. And there's somebody that wants to come in and partner with this person to help them become their highest potential. They're going to tell them about themselves, though, with that Queen of Swords in reverse. There's somebody that's very shrewd that doesn't want to be questioned in their motives or the way that they move. We've got the Princess of Wands here. So we're down to the Page of Wands as opposed to the Knight. This not taking action. It was like a self-protection measure. This not looking at themselves clearly. It was like a delusion, self-delusion, lying to themselves, protecting their ego. Yeah, protecting their ego. We got the Prince of Pentacles. This person's really, like their car might even be up on blocks. You see how this horse doesn't have a foot on the ground? Okay. This person might be really, self-depreciating. And that's what this Queen of Swords is going to tell them about themselves. Stop talking shit about yourself. Stop looking at yourself in the negative. Stop manifesting negative for yourself. Stop having a lack mentality. And it's not... Stop it. Just stop right now. Stop. Right? That's not going to fix anything. That's not going to calm anybody down. That's not going to bring sense into any situation. You've got to really look. This person understands that they've got a lack mentality. They don't know how to get out of it. This person's been really, really beat down in life, and they're blocking all of those negative feelings. They really need to process those negative feelings, because blocking them creates a lack of energetic exchange for yourself. It's like in a diesel truck, you've got 2 fuel tanks. Okay? You only can run off 1 tank at a time, and there's a switch in a lot of trucks that go, okay, when this tank's running low, we're going to flip over to this tank. Somebody has completely walled off an entire source of nurturing, self-fueling, motivation, creativity. They've walled off an entire half of themselves somehow here, and are completely stuck in the empty side. Okay? And somebody's trying to be like, can you just flip the fucking switch already over to the side with that's full? Like, look at the side that's full. You have a full side over here, and you're sitting here looking at the ass end of things, looking like, oh my gosh, I have nothing here. So this Queen of Swords is going to come in and be kind of shrewd, almost rude, if you will. Like, are you kidding me right now? You have a whole full side over here that you can access. All you got to do is look at the full side. Look at that side. Like, empty coffee cup, full coffee pot. Oh my God, I have no more coffee. Get up and fill it. Right? It's like somebody has absolutely no sense of their own control over their life. And that lack mindset, they feel like they're waiting for life to happen for them. And this Queen of Swords is going to come tell this person, look, if you want to partner with me, you got to make your shit happen for yourself. It doesn't matter how upset you are, what your past was. You're blocking your own potential by not taking action towards what you want to take action towards. Then the Tower and the Sun is here, and you can't even admit that to yourself sometimes. I'm talking to myself as well. Don't feel attacked in the receiving of this message, because I wouldn't receive this message if I didn't need it to. Okay? So somebody here is really stuck in and convinced themselves they are never going to be able to get their foot off the ground. They are never going to be able to have anything. They're never going to be able to get the ball rolling. Okay? They're putting the cart before the horse. They're concerned with what they're going to be hauling through life as opposed to being able to haul it. Okay? Like, that's the Ace of Cups right there that just flew out on the ground. You have to fill your own cup. You have to fill your own cup. before anybody else is going to come along and add to it with sweetness like sugar or smoothness like a creamer. Okay? Before they're going to add any accoutrement to your life, before they add any extra ingredients, you already have to have something to add to. You have to fill your own cup. Then sweeten it up. Then doctor it up. Okay? So this person is going to tell this Prince of Pentacles energy, just stop living in a lack mentality. And it's not as easy to flip the switch for this person as it might be for this Queen of Swords, because this Queen of Swords is a healer. They already know the ins and outs of taking this road. They already know that abundance lies within. They already know they are standing in the cup. Okay? They are what fills the cup. If you literally look at this, she is what's filling the cup. Okay? This star fills their own cup. This energy, this healing, could be, the star is Aquarius. We've got Queen of Swords is also air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We got the Prince and the Princess of Wands, so the Knight and the Page of Wands. So we've got a lot of action-centered energy here. And then with the Tower and the Sun back to back, both in reverse, those two major arcana right there says somebody's having a major, huge epiphany, like, wide awakening, like, hello, McFly. Okay, somebody is really, really having their blinders ripped off right now. That they are literally in charge of the direction that they take their life. They are in charge of taking action on their perceived lack. They are in charge of filling themselves up and healing themselves. In order to be any kind of a good partner to a friendship, to a business, to a lover, to any kind of family member, right? So this person really has to get over their own lies. They got to quit lying to themselves. With the moon in the moon card here, you have to quit lying to yourself and take accountability for the direction and the trajectory that your life is. Okay, so imagine that you are one of the angry birds. Okay? If you have a situation that you have to get through, and you have to think strategically, which direction am I going to choose? Which angle am I going to take to get the best bang for my buck, right? The best results for my efforts. You got to hit in just the right spot to kind of break through those defense mechanisms, to break through those thought patterns, to break through those lack mentality, those self sabotage kind of mentality, right? So we want to really recognize that in order to be a good partner to anybody, or to be a good teammate, or to be a good team player, we have to get through some of the sharp tongue direction, because you will make better connections, you will have more success once you confront these cycles within yourself. With that 6 and 6 back to back, and then the 10 of Cups in reverse, somebody really has cycles upon cycles where they continue to find themselves unhappy over and over and over and over again. And that 2 of Swords in reverse, this person's like, oh my God, God has blocked me from ever being happy. The universe has blocked me. No, honey, you have blocked you with that Prince of Wands in reverse. You have not taken action towards your own highest potential. Your Tower and your Sun, both in reverse here, are like a slap in the face, slap upside the back of the head, that Homer donut moment, okay? That you absolutely are in charge of your own abundance here. Okay, we can't sit and pity party with that Prince of Pentacles and just sit with our life up on blocks. Okay? You can't just sit there in a car that won't move, in a vehicle, say your body, in a vessel that won't move forward, that refuses to move forward, that chooses to stay stuck and stagnant in the same spot. When somebody's showing you how to fill your own cup here, that you have to fill your own cup, that you can't continue to lie to yourself about how it will get filled. Nobody is going to come along and give you their extra just on account of because, oh shit, I was walking by and I saw you had no coffee. Nobody's going to come be a server in your life. Okay? So about tomorrow, Libra, sense. So we are in Libra season still. Somebody is plodding along. There is a vagrant situation. Somebody might be homeless. Somebody might be living in their car, and that's why they feel like they're not going to get anywhere at all. That might be the car up on blocks kind of a situation. That might be somebody finding a different block to park on every day to sleep. But there is like somebody that's just wanting to plod through life and have it handed to them and have it served to them. What fell out? What fell out? Yeah, see? Somebody wants to plod along through life and have it served to them, and that's not the way life works. Somebody expects to be... Somebody demands respect and then doesn't give it back. Somebody demands to be treated like royalty and then treats the people that are around them in their family, even especially their friends and the ones they love specifically, the ones closest to them, they treat like garbage. They won't even reciprocate, but they demand the love and attention. I just heard Cartman from South Park. Respect my authority. This person is up on blocks, can't move forward in their life, and they're demanding respect, demanding authority, but they can't even pour into their own cup and heal themselves to see that that is an entitlement. They have a sense of being owed something by the world, like it's just supposed to be given to them, and they're having a really harsh reality check that they are the ones that is in charge of going after what they want. They have to look for what they want. They have to go find what they want. They have to put their heart and soul into achieving what they want. They don't like this. That Six of Cups in reverse fell on top of the Six of Cups, by the way. So it clarified itself. Clarify the Ten of Cups for me, please. Ten of Cups in reverse with the Nine of Cups. So somebody is okay with being by themselves and not having this happy family as long as they are content and peaceful in their own right. Six of Swords is here. Okay, so this person is sailed onto calmer waters and they don't care what they've had to leave behind as long as they are content and happy. But this King of Swords over here, the Prince of Pentacles energy that says, respect my authority, this person's having to look far and wide for somebody that wants to deal with them because they don't know how to lead with their heart here. This person does not reciprocate. They want somebody to just serve them here, the world to give to them. They want the world handed to them. They can't believe their life is at a standstill. Oh my gosh, why is nobody filling my cup? Because nobody's going to serve you. The universe says you need to fill your own. Somebody's coming through the the lies that they have told themselves that they are any authority to be respected to begin with. They don't give what they want to receive, but they stay looking for somebody who wants to serve them lovingly, right? Oh my goodness. That King of Cups, though. That King of Cups is somebody who is deep in their emotions about this situation, but they don't want to admit that they have emotions, because the only emotion that they really are feeling is entitlement, a sense of give me, because I demand respect. Meanwhile, this person is not willing to give what they want. This person wants to cause problems. They want to cause blockages, chaos, lies. This person has possibly, quite possibly, fabricated an entire reason why they are in the situation. Oh yes, look at this. This is why they fabricate, why somebody left them. Okay, this person is blaming the fact that maybe an ex of theirs, maybe a mother, Prince of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It could be somebody's mom that they're blaming here, but with the Two of Cups right out from behind it, I'm feeling like this is kind of somebody's ex, actually. Like, somebody has lied about why somebody moved on to calmer waters, why somebody is happier alone than with that Ten of Cups situation, than in the family. Why somebody walked away from the family and is content by themselves. There's been lies. Oh my gosh, this person ruined my existence. This person ruined my life when they walked away. They're responsible for everything and why my life is at a standstill. This person might be a homeless person. This person might blame their ex for being in the hole that they have dug for themselves. Okay, so they're mad that their ex is happy. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Cups, and happy squirrel. The fact that this person is happy after all the lies, after everything, after sailing away, and this person is still in this energy with being blocked, up on blocks, blocked from moving forward, maybe living in their vehicle possibly. They are angry because how dare you be happy without me? How dare you be happy without me? You're not supposed to have anything, but here I am with nothing. That is why this person has a sense of entitlement. Why the hell am I sitting here up on blocks, they said. Why do you get to have a full cup? Why do you get to heal? Why can't I look at myself in the mirror? Why do I even feel bad? This person doesn't understand. They're having the beginnings of a conscience. They're beginning to feel remorse, and they're starting to understand what goes around comes around, even in the bad, in the negative. Whatever you do, whatever you put out comes back to you. Okay? So there's the cycles of sixes yet again. Even in the negative, what you put out comes back to you. And this person is up on blocks because it's being returned full force. Whatever they have invested in treating people in their life is the way that they're being treated now. Seven of Wands in reverse. This person can't even defend themselves. It's obvious that there's no excuse. No excuse for what they did here. No excuse for what they created here. There's one more card flipped over. There's two more cards flipped over. There's no excuse for what they created. Page of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever they did Whatever they said here, they were intent on getting and demanding respect and not giving up anything, not even allowing somebody to work or do anything on themselves. Set on blocking work that somebody did for themselves or blocking somebody's business here. This ability to do for themselves because somebody's going to fucking respect my forte. Or I will create a situation for you where you got no money and you can't even work. Okay? So this person really doesn't have any kind of self-reflection here. They can't wrap their head around the fact that their demand for their sense of entitlement, their demand for respect here. And that King of Swords, we do have Libra. So I'm thinking this might be Libra. With the air sign energy here, this could be in this season or a Libra. Okay? My nose is itching. That's a confirmation. This person here was going to demand respect, demand to be seen as an adult, demand to be seen in a position of authority. They were going to block any possible forward movement for you because how dare you be happy after you sailed on from, I'm just going to say damage, 5 of Swords, emotional damage, money damage, reputation. They've damaged your reputation, defamation of character. This person has lied on you. They have, this person has gone so far as to make you look mentally unstable. Like you can't handle your own affairs or your own life here because you dared to be happy outside of them here. They weren't going to give you shit. And now they wonder why they're ass out and unable to start anything for themselves or have forward movement. They can't even really excuse their behavior. They have no reason. Like I'm hearing Cardi B. What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason? Somebody just wanted to play. Like they wanted to play with magic. They wanted to play with magic. Somebody wanted to play with magic. They wanted to block somebody from being able to do the work that they were supposed to do with their life here. Something about tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. Tell me about tomorrow. Let's get a spiritual as fuck card. In order to love who you are, you can't hate the experiences that shaped you. Guess who ain't got to explain shit to nobody? You. And the universe is your sugar daddy. Okay. This person tried to block everything good from happening for you. Okay? You have walked away and this person is really pissed that how dare you be happy without them. But you love who you are. You accept what you've been through. Okay? You say, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you? Right? You don't have to explain who you are to anybody because you got yourself where you are. You are sovereign. You are self-controlled. You are not sitting in this energy here where you're waiting for the world to give to you. You are going out and taking life by the balls and grabbing it for the experiences that you can have. And the universe is saying yes. Whatever you want, baby girl. Whatever you want, little boy. Whatever you want, honey. Whatever you want, sugar. Anything you want. The universe is saying the world is yours for the taking. The world is your oyster. Go grab it by the pearl. Okay? Just because the oyster isn't opening up and just fucking throwing the pearls at you doesn't mean they're not out there to be had. You might actually have to do some work. You might actually want to be a deep sea diver and have to go get those oysters. You might have to actually go open them up. You might have to shuck a few, eat a few to get to the pearls inside. Okay, those pearls of wisdom. You may have to eat a few losses. You might have to eat a few pies made out of crow. You might have to eat your words a lot, okay? In order to be able to kind of carry on with a sense of dignity and your head held high here. I mean, a lot of people would do just about anything for money and they don't have any dignity left when it's done. This person here doesn't look like they've got very much dignity. Their shit's up on blocks. All their bottles are empty next to them. Okay? Their candle's about burned down. This person's just like, right? Their brow is furrowed. They're just like dejected, sitting there looking at the ass end of things instead of looking forward. Right? They're even facing the wrong direction when they're looking here. So, you can't sit there and just marinate in the negative stuff. You can't sit in your hole and wallow in your own mess. And then in the same breath say respect my authority, because if you had authority, how the fuck you going to get out of your own hole? That's where that respect is earned, by watching people watching you get out of that hole. Even if you plod along, people will want to know how you did what you did. Okay? And that will... Leading by example is always better than leading by demand. So somebody that says, respect my authority, but gives no respect, it will get no respect. They will be left high and dry. Okay? That's the thing here. You can't just magically expect people to give to you when you stop people from being able to do what they're supposed to be doing. You can't stop somebody's work here, especially somebody whose third eye is their work. Okay? You can't do that. No amount of money that you have, no possession that you have. You look, this person is eyeballing that coin, but they still got no fucking shoes. This is still a barefoot ass, like, and when I say barefoot ass, I mean like somebody who doesn't even begin to amount to the class and the way you carry yourself. They can't even begin to amount to what you are for yourself. And they want to say, how dare you? This person really needs to own their own experiences and realize that the universe is co-creating with you. It will not hand shit to you. And if you sit there in a poor me pity party, you will be served up more shitty pity. Okay? If you are the type of person who is going to fill your own cup till it overflows, you can be able to stand in it before too long while it overflows and be able to share with others around you. And people are going to be able to drink from the well of your experiences, say, so to speak, as opposed to, listen to me, I demand you do what I say, as opposed to, look at me, let me show you the way. Okay? So there is a person who is really rising up out of their own hole, okay, standing in it now that they've filled it up and learned how to maybe float and support themselves a little bit, as opposed to somebody here who literally has to sit on a pillow because life is too hard. They have to be cushioned. Respect my authority. That's not how it works. Okay? And that is probably what this person's realizing. That's that tower in reverse with the sun in reverse. This person's having a very not so nice awakening right now. That they are to take a phrase from Seinfeld, now going to have to be the master of their own domain. Basically, Basically, I mean, we have got the Prince of Wands in reverse also. Master of their own domain. The only action they will be seeing is whatever action they take for their own being, Spirit just said. Well, if that ain't a Sunday sermon, hell, I literally have only 2 decks today that I use, and we're in an hour deep. So I'm going to call it before everybody gets like bored, because we're not having much chat going at all. So I don't want to run you guys dry and make you feel like you're being lectured or anything like that. We're really here to elevate and do better. So let's get one more card from the Secret Language of Colors deck on advice moving forward for this King of Swords energy and how to fill their own cup. Attract success. So what you need to do here with color red is the root chakra, okay? It's also the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So what somebody needs to do here is really focus on being able to take care of their own existence from start to finish without demanding somebody else come serve them. The way this person is going to be successful is by healing their root chakra, by taking care of root chakra activities. My foundation, my stability, my ability to put food in my belly, drive my car, etc., etc. Get to work every day, have a home, have some sort of sense of security, okay? Red. Foundational. This person really needs to focus on getting off of those blocks. Period. Flip the switch. However you need to flip the switch, you need to shine a light on your own blocks. Work on your foundation, and that is where you will start to achieve success. You are never, ever, ever going to be successful trying to stop somebody else from being successful. Trying to knock somebody down into the gutter with you so they respect you is misguided. Misguided. The only way you will earn respect is by demonstrating that you respect yourself. Period. End of story. And Bob's your uncle. Okay? Remember, bitches, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Mwah. Black Betty out.